Hey everybody, Jay Barino here. Welcome back. It's Brood War Alternate 8th mission of the Lord of Fire campaign, Bring Down the Titan. The time has come to end the Conclave and the new Empire once and for all. This one will certainly be a battle of endurance. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Strap in. Xel'Naga space platform over the planet Aiur, Dalam Alliance staging area. Thanks to the attack on Braxis proceeding without failure, we still have both what we need to take down the world ship and a significant force to not get us killed in the process. The time has come to destroy the new Empire, the new Protoss Empire, for good. I still do not see how we are going to do this, my lord, considering the amount of our servants is still thin compared to the combined forces of Primals and their slave legions. What provides even more misgivings, however, are the Xel'Naga null shields protecting the inner decks of the vessel. We can destroy the outer armor, but the core itself will be unreachable. Both of your concerns would be a problem, Rashagal, if not for a tiny little detail, which, if I am correct, will reveal itself very shortly. I still do not recognize what could possibly help us penetrate the... This is unexpected. We are being hailed by a Terran battlecruiser, allegiance of which I cannot determine. Humans always seem to come when you expect them the least. Attention, alien scum. This is Vice Admiral Stukov. Only because of your assistance in retaking Braxis am I giving you 60 seconds to think of a very good reason for killing our troops, destroying our assets, and imprisoning Admiral Dugal. Tread carefully. In fact, the reason for an attack on your city was this very conversation, Stukov. You see, the world ship is protected by null shields, the most advanced defense technology in the known universe, and vulnerable to any kind of attack except, apparently, Terran psionics. So, it's really simple. You destroy the world ship, and I will let your precious leader go free. Blowing your escorts from the sky, boarding your ship, and taking the Admiral back by force would be fairly simple, too. Stand down, Alexei. You know as well as I do that the Protoss Empire represents a threat not only to Duran's agenda, but to humanity as a whole. The world ship must be eliminated, no matter the cost. You're a prisoner of war, Gerard, and may be under the enemy's influence. With respect, I will not take orders from you. I don't expect you to follow my orders, but think about it for yourself. Our task is to protect the human race from threats, and this is the greatest threat we've ever faced. If joining Duran is what it takes to bring it down, so be it. Trust me, I wish there would be another way. This is against my better judgment, but I will authorize destruction of the world ship, for the betterment of mankind. Alright, destroy the world ship with ghosts or agents. UED must be able to have ghosts or agents. We have a very strong AI UED ally here. UEDCommander on the Discord, when I was speaking about this mission recently, there had said that this is the most powerful AI ally that he has ever created. Which is exciting. which is exciting. So let's get started here. We have an expansion a little bit further up the map that I'd like to go and take pretty much as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and start +1. Gotta get our upgrades. Gotta stay on top of our upgrades. I'd like to go and attack and take the top part of the map as soon as possible for the extra resources. It's gonna be super necessary. Extremely necessary. And I'm pretty much gonna... I think I'm just gonna approach this map in pieces. Just chunks. I may even take breaks. I don't know. I think it's gonna be longer than the typical map. I don't expect it's going to be as hard as the Empire Strikes Back. That map, I think, was probably the hardest that I've had up until this point, to be honest. The Vortex probably coming in at a close second. This one, I think, is just going to be really, really long and exhausting, and it could reach a situation like the Vortex where it simply outlasts me, where we're doing decently, but I'm struggling to keep up mentally with all the different fronts of the fight. Having an ally will certainly help. And I can't complain about that. So I'm just going to probably go ahead and grab, get +1 here and then Dragoon attack range. And then I'm going to take a group of Dragoons and then these Archons and go and try to attack the top, especially when my ally starts to go. So we've got the UED here, and they've got a warp gate. So this is a rare circumstance where bullshit spawn units will work to our advantage, but I'm still not happy about them in the other instances of these maps. Okay, he's attacking up here, so I'm going to get up there and help him. I think we should. I'm going to leave the Corsairs. These other units that are spawning, you know, and let them run into my other stuff. That's fine. So, okay, we have a tiny bit of vision there. We just got to try to push through this pre-placed garbage.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, look out, buddy. Try to keep these scouts alive. There we go. Okay, keep moving in. And then I'm going to continue making Dragoons. This may have been a bit preemptive. I really couldn't say. I'm just going to throw down like a cannon or two around here so that it maybe encourages them not to drop directly on top of us. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Okay, we got some Scythia up here. Okay, so we want to get rid of their production here. We've lost a good amount of stuff here. UED still got a few things. And then I'll just rally up Dragoons, and we want to hold on to this position as best we can. Now, Blue will take one of these expansions. Okay, that's extremely unfortunate. Scouts and these guys, yeah, chase these things away. Just gotta hold out till we can get our scouts down here also. Okay, they seem to be reinforcing, so let's consolidate. Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff here. They're unhappy that we tried to take their base. Hello? Nope, not that way. Here and here. Focus down these air units, just a tiny bit distracted from the top, which means our ground units are probably all dead, unfortunately. But here comes UED, who's going to be able to clean this up, so that's good for us. I lost the Archons, but I think that's fine. Okay, we've got our little anti-air force here, which I have hotkeyed. No Rashagal, which is a flippin' blessing at this point. I was advised on the Discord to take these, to take the gas that's up here. Basically, the UED faction's going to take one of these bases, and I don't want them to take the gas at this point, so... okay, so now I'm going to grab a Templar Archive. Got Zealot legs. Yeah, so really just need that Templar Archive. Probe. Let's go ahead and set this base up, assuming that they're not directly in my way. They kind of are. This should be fine. Okay. And then we're going to try to set up defense down here as well. If you don't think I'm going to cram defense all along this edge, you're sorely mistaken. I'll do it. Run, Probe, run! Okay. Please pass away. They're bringing more stuff over. That's fine. We're just going to keep rallying up Dragoons up here. It's nice that we've got the defense matrix, thanks UED. Oh my god. I honestly bet these aren't even normal attack waves. These are just irritating reinforcements that they're sending because we started taking part of their base.
have engaged the
Okay,
enemy.
let's move on up here. We have to try to discourage them from dropping this stuff, and I need more gateways. Not a lot of space down in our initial setup here, which is annoying. Can't say that I'm super surprised. Okay, throw this down here.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, he's dead. Maybe get some vision over here. So yeah, they send these agents every so often. They send groups of their heroic units, which is awesome. They're going to clear out one of the other areas, which is very good. So let's get on over here and start setting up some more
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
defense in this vicinity.
You have not enough minerals.
Too many probes. We got to get this saturated like as soon as possible, and I'd like to get more groups of scouts because I need this air force. We've already lost a few scouts because they just frantically ran. High Templar, a few Dark Templar too. We just sort of scatter in here, should be fine. And I could also, I think, mind control on this map, which is nice. So you can see our ally has already cleared out this expansion, but I'm not super comfortable taking it. All right, so they're setting that up. I'm going to just throw down an extractor here. Okay, and then we need defense all along this inside. Don't, no, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. No, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, large amount of Scythia there, I see. And I have one High Templar coming up, but I don't have Storm. So this may be the death of us because I was perhaps a little too aggressive early on. And Irradiate up there would be so good on those Scythia. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I'll try to just make more Dragoons, and if we can survive this group... Well, I mean, we've got some Corsairs also. So we just got to get up here with our air fleet. Nice Irradiate. I want to lure them into attacking blue so that blue responds in kind. Is blue sending anything up here to help us? I mean, they've got a few units to stay up here to protect us, but it's not enough. Okay, these individual drops also irritating. Let's come on down here and build more cannons here. Let's back these guys up just a little bit. Oh, can I not get in here to build more cannons? It looks like no. Okay, come on up here. And until we kind of secure our coastline, this is just going to be a pain in the dick for a while, unfortunately. Which I'm real excited about. Okay. Did they also kill my other... Huh. I'm shocked. I don't know what killed my scouts as well. I thought there weren't that many Scythia left. Okay, well now with this cannon dead, we can actually kind of come down here and set up more. So like we gotta layer this a little bit so that there's no way for them to drop in here.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, I see a group of scouts. Where are they going? To a random spot. Again, UED should be able to defend themselves to an extent. And we can help them by doing stuff like that. But my real goal here is I want to... My real goal here is I really want to set up these cannons along the ledge and then get more scouts. That to me feels like the smartest thing to do. Okay, right there. Right there, get mining. Cool, so UED's got his stuff set up for the most part, and they're going to continue pushing around these other areas. So what I really need, I need Dragoons, because I don't have any units right now. So I'm going to save my money, I need more units, and I need a group of scouts. And I need to continue saturating this base. So, that's where we're at right now. So, a very, very precarious situation. I did save recently, so the goal is, I mean, I could always reload if I need to get these stargates down faster or something. So I'm going to stockpile gas. I'm going to start long-distance mining. Hey, nice job, dude. Real smart placement there, but that's fine. By allowing him to take this expansion, it's resources we can't have. I could always build a Nexus and steal from them, because they're kind of screwing up their own saturation by doing things this way, which I appreciate, which is good. That's good for me. Don't get stuck, please. Okay, that's all good, and then I'm going to need more static defense down along the edges. So I'm mostly just going to wait, again, to get some more scouts out. I don't want them dropping on me over here as well. There's these cheeky high ground areas. This is designed essentially so you can't spam static defense along the ledges. That's how this is set up. It's really just to discourage you from doing that specifically. Okay, I want to start getting some scouts. We'll get a fleet beacon. Perhaps this is the mission where I go hard on, like, mass carriers. I don't really know if that's what I want to do or not. In any case, I need to continue getting upgrades. So I'm fine with them if they want to keep dropping in this general vicinity, because the UED will mostly protect me. And I have the occasional cannons. They're dropping piecemeal for now. Okay, so again, we're going to go hard on gas. This is looking good, and I need to just set up some defense along the ledge. What I could do that would probably work better... Well, I'll do it, but what I could probably do is get some groups of, get some groups of scouts to just make sure that enemies aren't able to drop on us in the first place. Okay, teleport successful, get another scout. I'm gonna grab my fleet beacon up here as well. Okay, let's keep saturating. Keep saturating. I could start long-distance mining from this as well. Every little bit of extra gas is going to be helpful. The UED doesn't need these resources. This is just kind of a show, so we can long-distance mine from them after a period of time. Okay, so I'm going to grab a second Stargate. I'm going to grab a robo facility also. I'm going to grab a couple cannons, just sort of spread them around this area, because the enemy can drop on us really anywhere they feel like it, so... I need scout speed pretty much as soon as possible, and they can still drop on me over here, so that's a bit of a problem. I'm just going to take the scout and put him on hold position here. So there. Shields. I'm going to grab the extra cannons up in this location as well. Now, I don't want to go overboard with ground units here, because all the enemy has to do is... Oh, I mean, we have to cross eventually, so what I probably want to do is come over and take this sooner rather than later. Our ally has been, you know, doing stuff. They've cleared out the coastline for us, so I need to come over and take this and then secure it as soon as possible. So I need to build up a bit of a bank. So I'm also going to grab Robo Support Bay, Scout and Scout. Never mind, no Scouts. Okay, this could definitely be saturated more, but you can see that it's slowly getting whittled away. Now I can set up some cannons here, because see, this is where they're dropping. Looking like they're trying to drop directly on my allies, which is kind of funny. But again, they drop piecemeal. Our allies got some good stuff. Pretty large red attack here. They shouldn't be able to do too much. In fact, what I'm going to do is perhaps come down here, go all the way down and around. I'm going to get shuttles. I'm going to get shuttle speed. I'm going to get scout movement speed. And I'm going to sneak a probe up here, and I'm going to build more down along this whole ledge. So, like, we set this up, and I even build... we, like, cram a pylon in there and build as much down this little area as possible. And then I need more cannons. Not too many, but I need a couple cannons in this general vicinity to discourage them from dropping on me. So, you know, nothing overboard. The UED is sending, like, non-stop attacks, which is nice, and I don't know if they'll ever let up or not. If we look back to Mission 3, which was a mission that took us legitimate years, with that in mind, our ally did attack pretty much endlessly, so that is a good indicator for what we can expect here, I think. Okay, so hold position, upgrade complete was probably this. Mind control could be a great choice here too. I'm gonna grab that because I want to take some air forces from the enemy if possible. Okay, and again, this will prevent them from dropping directly on top of us. And we do the same thing. That's also given us some extra pylons. Go ahead and throw a few more on gas up here and give me some more probes. And now I need a shuttle. I have a shuttle.
We are under attack. Grade complete.
Okay. Now I'm going to save because we're getting attacked by stuff, so I need to respond to this. So, like, get our scouts in there. Okay, and then we lure these things over our cannons.
We are under attack.
They don't really do that much damage. Okay, it's working. I'm going to get 2 more scouts, and then I'm going to grab carrier capacity. I'm going to start with the carriers. Okay, so I am going to grab a probe. I don't want to commit too much to this. I really don't.
Research complete.
So I'm going to land right here and just start setting up cannons like crazy, and then we'll be able to support them with our scouts. And let's also make some shield batteries. It's only a matter of time before the crazy amounts of plague start. Not looking forward to that. Okay, so we do this.
Upgrade complete.
And then really just pylons wherever they fit. Right here. There. And maybe we'll be able to get this set up in time, but I don't know. We'll see. Random stuff just sort of hanging out there. This all looks okay.
Awaiting command. Upgrade complete.
Okay, carrier time, and then I gotta get shields, and then I gotta get +3 attack. Let's do it. Okay, now I'm gonna save some money to set up cannons here, and then we need gateways. Just lots of gateways set up here. Our allies continue to make progress down along the bottom, which is nice. It's distracting the enemies. Okay, large, is that primals? Yeah, it is, okay. I heard one of those primal destroyer things. I heard one of them. I heard the attack. So we're going to need to bring the carriers with us to clear this out. I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty sizable... I mean, you can see this is like huge, but I don't really know how to deal with this unless we drop with more stuff, and I really don't want to drop with too much more stuff. I will grab upgraded scarab damage. Get all these basic upgrades. They don't really come with much in the way of detection, so we can start getting some High Templar out. Okay, that's a good cloak. These things, I don't know what those things are thinking, what they're going to do. I'm going to come back here and just set this up again. But I also don't want to set this up when it can be overrun by this amount of primelings. It's like almost pointless. So let's do this and this. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let us have this. I just need to have a group of carriers, unfortunately, which could incite the enemy into attacking us with a huge anti-air force, which may or may not exist on this map. I don't know. I really don't want to do a huge drop. I'll get 2 more shuttles worth of crap, but that's pretty much the extent of what I'm willing to commit. Okay, and of course they can drop at any of these areas. The UED should defend themselves, which is nice. They're also getting upgraded. Okay, more carriers. And we're slowly getting mined out. I need that base across the way, so we're probably just going to base hop. I'll go ahead and put more guys on this extra gas. And as long as we've got these this scout group, I don't really think anything can get through here. Like, I don't think there's much that can get to us in the first place. Okay, looking good. I am concerned about those asshole things that can let's keep killing these. Storm us with the auto attack. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna, at least force them to have to keep making these units that can drop transports. Okay. Interceptors. We need more pylons. This may be enough, especially if I grab like a Reaver or two. Nah, can't afford it. Never mind. Get a little pylon farm here. Again, for the most part, I expect the UED is going to defend themselves, but I'll set up a few more cannons along these ledges as well. I don't know if we can cram that cannon back in there or not. It looks like yes. Cool. That area looks open now, so I'll, take the risk and try to take it again. It's not too costly for me to do that. I like the BC waves that are getting sent. There's the anti-air defenses that they've got set up in these bases for sure. So once again, we do this. Nope. It's like they always know. If I get a standing force over there, this arguably will be worse. But I don't know, because the carriers, if they start attacking the buildings up there, then it's going to be a real challenge to hold on to any of that stuff. I will grab Maelstrom. Plasma shields level 3. I'll stick with I think I'm gonna stick with some dark. Thanks for EMPing my stuff. Hey, does that not work on allies? I thought that did friendly fire. Okay, so I think if we've got interceptors now, we get a Reaver. We load up some of these guys. Might as well take what we can fit, because this stuff is sort of wasted by leaving it here. I'll leave a High Templar, though, that's for sure. I'll bring the Dark Templar.
We are under attack.
Okay. That's exactly where we have this shit set up. We won't need more. Eventually, we won't need more. Okay, so let's save. We're going to make the Great Pilgrimage. Okay, so we're going to come over here. And we're going to come over here. My goal is to just sit here and allow my probes to actually, survive. UED continues to try to make progress. I think they've gotten as far as they can. Honestly. Okay, so we're going to go Nexus here. And then we need pylons. Okay, and then we come on over here. Don't lose the probe. Thanks for that plague. You know what? That's worth a load. I think that's worth loading for. I don't even want to fuck around with that. That's going to happen a lot, though, I think, on this map, unfortunately, and I think I'm just going to have to get used to it. Let's go. Little squirmy motherfucker here. Okay, we unload here. Oh, it already happened. Okay, well, it is what it is. Here's a question. Can I like back up and see if my ally will try to restore me? Wouldn't that be nice? I doubt it. Note what I had said earlier. Yeah, this is just gonna be plague forever. And it's not plague that's confined to a certain amount of time. It's literally non-stop, and it's going to be non-stop for the whole map. So I think maybe we do the Archon thing again. I think I lost it. See what I said also about dropping, and this is arguably going to be worse. Because we're here and we're doing this. The scouts are doing a good job. But again, it may be something that's programmed in vanilla. I'm not really sure. It may be. I don't really know. But basically, if a carrier is seen then suddenly the AI goes, send everything that can shoot air, literally everything. And it's possible that that's been programmed in. It's possible that that's just the game now, because there's so much pre-placed stuff all over the place on these maps that there's just no way, unfortunately, to avoid it. Just because, again, there's too much stuff all over the maps. You know what would be really nice is if the UED attacked up here where I'm currently trying to set up a base. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so once again, we do this. I've got a lot of money stockpiled, and I don't want to overspend now, because it's not necessary to. And it's just going to result in more stuff getting plagued. We did kill a bunch of those assimilators, though, so that's something. I just need to get gateways set up over here. Okay, ground weapons. Air armor, which is going to be less and less useful as time goes on. Okay, and then more on this long-term gas. Okay, back up, back up. No reason to do that. So I'm gonna set up a group of cannons here. This maybe will keep these things away from us. Okay, so that hopefully will help. Hey, that one didn't get plagued. A lot of this stuff already was plagued. Nice, and then there's the UED, so I'll take that. You squirm away, and I'm going to start setting up lots of shield batteries because we're going to need them. We're going to make tiny incremental progress, back up, use the shield batteries, etc., etc. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So soon enough, we're going to start making progress. We're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Okay. Now, mine. Yep, there, he's doing it. He's doing it. Let's go in with the carriers and help him clean up this top area. I'm going to save because, again, this could be a disaster. I don't know. Might as well attack with what we can, and then I'll move in with the scouts as well. The scouts have been invaluable. And then I need more gateways.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Stuff that spawns out of that might actually get stuck, so we'll kind of creep up with that.
Instructions.
Okay, scouts just hit the carriers. Hard to tell how this has gone. Okay, go hit this thing. I thought I saw one of the things that can storm. There it is. We gotta focus these down. I don't mind that we're getting plagued. These things were already plagued. Okay, back up. If we can save this, that would be cool. I should start bringing probes over here, actually. Okay, get back in there. Scouts to cover the carriers, man. It works. Works really well. Okay, so this is one base that's getting wiped. That should be helpful. And then I just need so many... yeah, we'll survive that. That's fine. So keep attacking. Get the bees. Hit this. There wasn't that much anti-air here. Not too much. That hurts. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay. Go ahead and plague me again. It's fine. Go ahead. Okay, back up, back up. You know what? Everybody back up. We're gonna heal your shields. I'm gonna build more carriers now. We're gonna rally them over here. Upgrades. Ground weapons. Air armor. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody who can get healed, do it. I did kill their town hall. And again, it's one enemy at a time at this point, basically. Okay, let's go. Gateways. Gateways. In theory, they should not really be attacking from down here, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm trying to do a lot with a little. That's the goal here. God, I'm so sick of these things. Continue pushing into this brown base. They're going to try to rebuild it. I hate that thing so much. I really hate it. Let's see, where is it now? Okay, you know what? UED may be able to actually clean up this base now that it's been mostly broken into. Nice. I was gonna say, if you can kill that, that would be great. Looking like no good. Alright, and then all of this stuff will get plagued, as we know. Okay, I'm gonna start going Archons. I could get some Reavers as well, kind of hard to say. Nice job, they're pushing through this junk. There's an Extractor here, that's strange. Okay, there are Crimson Talons on this map, not looking forward to that. I need more scouts to cover me. I'm just gonna stick with these elite UED units, I think is the key. Okay, and as we see high priority air targets, we just got to get in there with our scouts. So again, they're coming in with these heavy anti-air hitters, and I think that might be just part of the base AI scripts. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we're gonna make interceptors. We're gonna rally up here. Same deal. I think that was just the normal High Templar. Okay, and then Archon follow-up. Dragoons, 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 Dragoons. I gotta change the rally points here so that these are in a prime location to actually move forward. I'm not looking at my carriers. Yes, storm the interceptors, please. Okay, don't chase that too much. I'm gonna kill these stasis cells because it's the only thing that could possibly spawn those hybrid. UED's making good progress along the bottom of the map, as you can see. And we're gonna come up here and we're gonna clean this base up now for good. And I'm gonna make scouts and scouts. I think I'm on track here. I think I'm doing well. I need an observatory. How could I be so foolish? I'll get an Arbiter Tribunal as well. And the idea here is now we gotta keep that pressure on. We've cleared this base out so we can take it. And then we need air armor level 3. Ground armor will finish up. Okay, let's move on in here and help clean up with some ground units. So, see, like, carriers pushing with the UED, they're going to get plagued. It's inevitable. And that's okay. We've learned that. Now, that's why we're going to go pretty Archon heavy now. We come up here, we take this base. Okay, this is where the assimilators are coming from. Please remove this. There we go. Ground forces have arrived. Take this out. Green is the primal group that sends air units for the most part. And again, we've poked the nest with this amount of stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna set up Nexus here. I see them continue to build up here, so just depower this. And what do you know? Spammed static defense. The bottom was also spammed with static defense, but the UED is making great progress down there.
Affirmative.
Okay, wipe that stuff out.
Have engaged the enemy.
Okay, losing carriers needlessly. Scouts stay close, and we're going to set up some extra defense here. Looks like there's groups of hybrid destroyers all over this map, unfortunately. Okay, here comes green. Again, with our high level of shields and armor, these things aren't going to do too much. Okay, we're going to back up again. I'm floating money, and that is intentional. Okay. Here. That is intentional. Carriers. Gonna make more pylons, and then the UED's pushing down here so we can eventually get to this base, but we're not quite there yet. I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's probably been quite some time. Okay, and then over here we'll make more shield batteries. Now I'm going to start ferrying over these extra probes. So you all come on up here, because we're going to take you from these different spots. Yes, more on gas up here, please. I'll make some extra probes here. Even this has not really been fully saturated for a while, but that's partly because I just don't have any... I don't have any available supply. All right, interceptors, you guys can get added to my carrier group that's going to get plagued, but for now I should just use the ones that are plagued to try to make progress. We keep pushing with the UED. I'm so proud of the UED. Can I just say that? I'm very proud of them. Red is my next target, it looks like. Okay, Crimson Talons means we need ground forces to support this, so probably lots of,
Upgrade complete.
What am I thinking of? Probably lots of Archons. Archons should work pretty well there. Okay, so these guys we're gonna push down along the bottom here.
Affirmative.
Okay, you all get mining. I'm gonna set up shield batteries. It's like a creeping wall of shield batteries to help with the carriers. That's it. There you go. Now we have a little bit of extra income, specifically gas. Okay, give me some Archons. We're actually maxed out now. So we got interceptors here and a huge group of scouts. Again, I'm trying to get as much out of this group of carriers as possible before they inevitably die. So I'm just going to try to pick up as much of the static defense as possible, such that when I attack with a ground force, it's not just a flippin' nightmare. Okay, here we go. This was the mistake. I might lose one carrier in this retreat, maybe two, maybe all of them. It's hard to say. Oh, I thought UED was still attacking. They probably got picked off. Okay, just run. The important thing is this base is available for us. We might be able to cram a Nexus in there. It's kind of hard to say. We have to come down and kill some of these. Okay, new group of carriers. We need interceptors. We need Archons. Archon Dragoon Carrier has really taken us a long way. You mix in some Dark Templar occasionally to help you with the attacks, and again, that seems like the right choice. We could go straight for it. I hate... I hate them. On the plus side, getting killed right there. Now, I think... I'm going to wait for these Archons to morph, and then we're going to go. My carrier should be fully leveled up. You all come on up here. We're going to... Again, we're gathering our forces. We're going to go and attack. Why not? Why not do that? Okay, and then we need, I think, our last level of ground armor. I wonder if I could mind control the hybrid destroyers. I should make a couple, just to try it. Here, get some Dark Templar. I'm going to turn these into Dark Archons. You all mine. Mine. Did I ever start the mining here? No, I did not. Mine. I'm going to send this guy over here because we're going to have to start taking these probes here eventually. I don't think I have any errant probes. I have one little set of supply here. I can send those guys up. Okay, so red seems like they're going to be problematic. Not enough... I mean, Plague may have slowed down here significantly. It may have. I'm not saying it definitely has. Psi limit exceeded. That's good. Okay, so you guys are going to be Dark Archons. I assume I have access to mind control this map. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Now, I don't know if red can build the Crimson Talons or if they're all pre-placed. We're going to find out. I mostly just wanted to come down here to see if I could set this base up. Okay, all those carriers that were attacking, looks like they're dead now. I just want to link up with these forces. We're going to queue up the extra carriers. Move them all the way up to the very front of the lines. What do you do? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that they saw that and are killing it now. Okay, and then let's move up with this stuff. Kind of opened the way for a UED to get through here. Looks like we're kind of in the heart of red's base, so I think we should attack from this direction with the carriers. I've got the scouts to kind of cover me. I'm going to move up with a probe. This map has not gone too bad for me. I thought this would be so much worse, and this really was not too bad. Let's move up with these. I don't have enough energy yet. But if possible, if there's one of those destroyers that I can mind control, that would be cool. Okay, and then green will probably be our last threat. We'll see. I think I've made excellent progress, though. I think this has been quite good. So, okay, this is all going to be mined out pretty soon. Hit this and this. Got to get rid of all this static defense. Okay, you all attack up here. Oh, I see. Hey, that's something I haven't built for a while. Observers. Before we get maxed out again, let's just build a bunch of them. Just like 3? That's good. Head them on over here. I'll get stasis, why not? And then we're at the point where I can afford to just get a bunch of different upgrades. Faster observer movement. Would have loved to try to mind control that. Okay, what I need now, I just need to start building Dragoon follow-up. Just queue up a lot. There's a gas there that I could take too. I sent a probe down here. He must not have made it. So I still want to set this up. It's because the primals had burrowed stuff. Still want to get that set up. Each thing individually. All this static defense, we got to take out every little bit that we can. Again, I'm attacking with smaller groups. I don't want to attack with the whole army simply because as we get plagued or as like large anti-air comes swarming at us, I would much rather have much rather be able to follow up with a smaller force right after rather than throw away my entire supply that I can't remake quite fast enough. I'm not really sure if that makes much good sense or not. Yeah, let's make an arbiter. Our scout group is still scouting. There's really no good way to defend this, I don't think. I could just build defense up further up. In fact, I really don't expect this to get attacked, so I'm just gonna harvest from this area and hope that it goes okay. Okay, so we're gonna load them up, load them up, load them up. We can make 2 trips. Well, I really didn't have as much harvesting from these bases as I initially thought. The UED is really strong on this map. It's actually quite nice. Okay, move on up. And then what I'd like to do is move on up with this group and get the Dark Archons into position to see if maybe I can take some of their more annoying units, but I don't know. Okay, we're closing in on... We're closing in on this base. I think there was another base in here and that the UED just wiped it for us, which is quite interesting because I see some resources there. We're at the point where I don't think I could lose, but that's okay, because I consider this almost like, oh no, wait. She's already dead. Come back, come back, come back.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, well, just keep pushing into green. I look at this one kind of like the Tarkosia map. I really enjoyed that one, and I'm really liking this one too. I thought, like, I mean, I think most people would imagine, oh, this map is going to be terrible. It's going to be a horrible slog of a map. And in fact, this map I think was more fun than Mission 3 especially, Empire Strikes Back. I don't know, just like in general, I'm quite having fun on this one, even though it's like it's end game. But saying I'm having fun doesn't mean it's not hard. It doesn't mean that it's easy, and I think maybe people could interpret it that way for sure. Okay, UED is able to push in here with their ghosts, which is all they really need to kind of finalize this attack. I've got a bunch of more dragoons. Let's just get up here and finish this stuff off. As long as they're attacking this with ghosts, then we've won. Nice. Honestly, making a scout group, it really did it. This did not take nearly as much time as I thought. Please attack the temple, Miss UED agent. That should do it. Wow, this did not take nearly as long as I thought either. Really killing it. Maybe I'm just on today. I don't know. Are you supposed to be attacking that? Yes, okay. The Zelnaga world ship is destroyed. It will not be a threat to us anymore. Now, Duran, release our Admiral. Or you will be next. Our Admirable Admiral. But of course, the deal is the deal. Admiral Dugal, you're free to leave whenever you wish. No, my lord. I will remain at your side until the end. What? Well now, human, I did release him as promised. It's not my problem he doesn't want to go. You must think I'm an idiot. Release your mind control over Gerard right damn now. Right damn now. I don't think that's how you use that. Alright, Stukov, with all sincerity, the mind of your admiral has not belonged to him for quite a while. For all your boasting and superiority toting, you Earthborn are rather ignorant to the warning signs, and you should be. We, the Protoss, have mastered the art of psionics, and in this, you can never hope to be our equals. Yeah, no, except for destroying the world ship, so there's that. I like Gerard's little backpack. Your leader was quite useful in my endeavors. Surely you recall how he ordered you to eradicate every single Imperial Protoss on Braxis. Well, that was me, manipulating his fragile will into ordering you to destroy the world ship and kill Tassadar was surprisingly easy, though it may be because Gerard himself thought it was the right thing to do. Mwahaha! Explaining my evil plans step by step. Even though it was all implied and easy to infer by oneself. You are so dead, Duran. UED agents, no! Hey, why did he get Crimson Talons at the end, but we couldn't make them? Great. It's funny how Gerard Dugal gets duped by Duran in both timelines. Yeah, that wasn't nearly as long as I expected it to be. And look at that, 58 APM. There's just some maps in this campaign that are they just make my face melt right off. Again, Mission 3, great example in this campaign. Mission 3 and Mission 7, was it? The Empire Strikes Back one. And True Colors also, I would include in there. Those three in this campaign were just mind-melting. This one was great fun. So was the Tarkosia recapture. That one was great. And then Mission 2 was okay. It was a different idea that I don't think was inspired by being a different idea. I think it was inspired because capital L, capital O, capital R, capital E. And then, Micro Mission at the beginning. But there are still 2 maps left. I've already tried the last mission, and I know that I won't be able to beat it. I may be able to do it with a bunch of save scumming, but I'll talk about it more when we get there. But essentially, it's funny that I'm going to get all the way to the end of this campaign, and then the last mission is so out of touch with the rest of the campaign and the intended audience that I can't beat it. And some other folks who are on the Discord, you know, the rare few that are actually playing through this campaign also, they also say they can't complete it. So I would love it if, you know, before we get there in 2 days, 3 days, because of the secret mission, you know, if anyone's played it or tried it out, let me know if you got any strategy, because I have no idea. I'll probably save scum. I could slow the game down, or I might just cheat. But in any case, we're finishing this series one way or another. We've made it this far. There's only 3 maps left. We're definitely doing it. We've made it this far at like a solid anywhere between 50 and 90 APM. If I've gotten this far with that level of mechanical skill, you know, we should be able to finish, to finish, even though that there's the occasional map that is extremely challenging and stands out significantly. All right, so that's my little spiel. The last point I want to make, because I think the end of this map is a good time to do it, is, you know, I've complained a lot, and I think there's a lot to complain about on this map. But realistically, I just want to be very clear. I think UED has done an excellent job with this campaign. There's so many things that are positives, and I don't want the negatives to detract to the point where I'm saying nobody should play this, it's terrible. I think there's things that could be improved upon simply from a practicality standpoint and a silliness standpoint, or just like mild terrain improvements, or, you know, this and that. And my displeasure while playing in the moment conveys that. But I want to be clear that at the end of the day, I've played 60-some maps of this, right? It's going to be close to 60. I think it's 62, 61, something like that by the end of this. So I wouldn't have played the whole thing up to this point if I didn't want to. And occasionally there's been a map that's made me go crazy, and I always go on my Discord and I complain, and then I go and I try the mission again and I beat it. So that's kind of been my experience with Alternate. But for the most part, I'm having a great time. I do encourage people to at least try it. And it's not as hard as it sometimes looks, and I think you should at least give it a go. Because if you practice once or twice and you understand some of the attack waves, you will most likely be able to succeed. So I've been having a good time. I think you will too. And I just want to give a shout out to UED, who's put in a lot of hard work. Modding Remastered is particularly challenging with the patching, and he has to make updates every time there's a vanilla game patch. So, all right. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.